What is the best way to communicate? You have a cell phone in class. You forget to turn it off and it is ringing. Your teacher looks at you. Do you answer the phone? Do you let it ring? Do you turn it off, hoping your teacher forgets he heard it? As you read the article, ask yourself, do cell phones belong in school? Word on the wire. Are cell phones toys or necessities? Do they belong in school at all? Many schools have banned their use in class. The ringing upsets lessons. Some students may play games or send text messages when they are supposed to be paying attention. Maybe school leaders just need to communicate cell phone rules better and take phones from students who do not use them correctly. Or maybe not. Some schools have had to ban cell phone technology altogether. Why? Students have used cell phones to cheat on tests. The phones can be expensive and easy to steal, so crime can rise when phones are allowed. Some people suspect that cell phones interfere with learning on other levels as well. Students use them to transmit text messages to friends. Texting is quiet, but it is hard to prepare a text message and listen closely to a teacher at the same time. People who text leave out letters to save time and space, and that habit may hurt the user's abilities to spell and write well. The ability to write successfully is probably the most important skill for kids to learn in relationship to job success, according to a doctor at Baylor College of Medicine. If texting inhibits them from learning how to write articulately, then it could be a real problem. What do you think? Do problems that can result from cell phone use outweigh the benefits? If you have ever seen someone texting in a room full of people, you know he or she may not be talking or listening to the people nearby. Texting allows people to be connected, but the communication takes place at a distance. Good signals. Cell phones have many good points. Many people say they cannot get along without their phones anymore. The need to communicate seems to be growing. During much of the 20th century, many homes had one phone. Family members took turns using it. Cell phones help us reach out much more than we might otherwise. Because texting is easy, people are writing to one another more than ever. Cell phones also provide a measure of safety. Families and friends have a way to stay in contact almost anywhere. The phones are a good way for people to call for help in emergencies. Transmitting text messages lets you make contact when friends and family cannot talk with you directly. It feels good to get and send text messages, and messages made with preparation show that you care. What could be wrong with something that makes you and others feel good? Phoning it in. Maybe phones and related technologies belong in schools as tools of education. The media have started using text messages for ads. Movie companies send text messages that tell what is new at the movies. Radio stations text listeners. What if teachers sent homework reminders this way? With wireless connections, some phones let you find directions when you get lost. You can look up important facts. Cell phones have many uses that were invented only recently. Should schools be teaching students how to sift through the bad uses and get the most from the good? What's next after text? Early cell phones were almost as big as shoeboxes. As time has passed, though, cell phones have gotten smaller. Have you ever seen someone you thought was talking to herself and then realized she was on a hidden phone? Cell phones continue to shrink and take on more uses. What might be next? Some people think we will have chips implanted in our brains that we will be able to use to do what cell phones do. You might be able to transmit messages to other people. Given that phones are used for advertising already, you might have a constant stream of ads running through your head. Will communication technology become even more a part of us? If so, should schools be teaching the right way to use it? Are schools right to ban this technology? What do you think?